Yo, what up? Hey, what's up, everybody? Swahili Nation, your boy here, MC. I'm coming back again. Uh, this is the 5th day of One Africa Forum. It's amazing. It's good to be back, and it's good to see everybody. If you're joining right now, let me know where you're watching from. Drop the comment in the comment section, and let me know where you're watching from. And yeah, it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna have an amazing time today as well to just discuss shortly. Today is gonna be short. I'm not gonna take a lot of time because this is Friday night, and some of y'all might want to take a rest. But let me know in the comment section where you're watching from, and it's gonna be amazing. And we're just gonna jump right into, today's topic, whatever that we're talking about. Yeah, what's up, everybody? You guys are joining in right now. Let me know where you're watching from. Caleb, he's already here from Ethiopia. It's good to see you, man. Take a rest. Yeah, it's good to see you. Who else? Yeah, Zaki. Again, Zaki, it's good to see you. I really appreciate you guys are coming here. Most of you, we have been seeing each other a lot of time here. So if you're joining right now, let me know where you're watching from. And we just talk about Africa right here. Just talk about Africa because change begins with conversation. That's when change begins, you know what I'm saying? And most of you right here, you guys are going to be future leaders of our countries. You guys, some of us are going to be dad, moms, and all those kind of things. So it's very important to actually have conversation like this. The simple conversation that you don't need to qualify to speak, because everybody has a voice to speak. Everyone, every single one of us has a voice. And the reason why you have a voice is because God wants you to speak, you know what I'm saying? So you got to raise your voice, you got to tell your story, you got to tell your opinion, because you matter. I matter, you matter, everybody else out there matters. And as long as as long as you're living in Africa, Africa is your continent, and that country where you're coming from, is your country. I don't care what kind of rules are there. I don't care if there's a freedom of, media or whatever, but you must have a freedom of speech. And this is not anything illegal. It's just dialogue. It's a conversation. It's ideas, sharing ideas, and just talking to one another. What kind of continent do we want to have? What kind of governments do we want to have? What kind of life do we want to have? And one thing that I love about Swahili Nation Mission is not just about pointing fingers to other people, but it's about myself. Do I have love? Do I have peace? Do I value unity? Do I value oneness? Then I'm asking myself, and then I'm going to somebody else. I'm going to you guys, talking to you one another, to other people out there. So it's very important, the conversation that we are having. I know sometimes it might seem like nothing is happening or change is not happening, but change, it takes time. And especially for Africa, we're going to have a lot of years ahead of us. The old generation has to be gone, and our generation is right here, right now. And I believe in Africa. I believe in Africans. I believe in each country in Africa. And I believe that we are going to see a lot of shift, because God is with Africa, God is with us, and you have value, you have voice, so raise your voice. Soon, guys, I'll be allowing you guys to come around and to share your opinion and everything. But yes, I see my brother from India, man, I remember you. Welcome back, it's good to see you. Zaki, yeah, I see from Somalia right here. Appreciate. In Somaliland as well. Yes, so it's good. Yeah, guys, today I didn't put any topic in the title because I want us to be free today. I want us to be a little bit free, but at the same time, our focus has always been unity, love, and peace. That has been our focus. And you can speak, for your country. Basically for your country, and you can speak for Africa as well, because you're an African. So one thing that I really want to see a lot of Africans starting YouTube channels like this to speak out, because when you go on social media and SNS, it's rare to find Africans who are actually doing something like this. It's very rare. But I wish more Africans right now will see this opportunity, because YouTube, apart from doing what we are doing, but also it's an opportunity to actually create or to start your career. So I hope a lot of Africans will arise and start YouTube channel with an amazing content that will help our generation, because our generation is like smartphone generation. It help us to actually learn and to grow, through social media. If you go to social media, you'll find a lot of information, other countries, but when you come to Africa, you just find a lot of negative information about Africa. And we cannot just stay like complaining about it, that why there's always negative information, why there's always negative things about. No, we have an opportunity to actually change that, because we have an access and we can do it. So we have to feed internet with so much positivity about Africa. Of course, the things that we're struggling with, but people, they've always seen Africa like that. Their eyes have always been looking on the negative side, that, it's a poor continent. People right there, they just ignorant. They don't have education. It's just full of diseases, no water, no food, no shoes. Those are kind of information that the world knows about Africa. And this is the part that I really blame a lot of NGOs, because the image of Africa in the ads that are asking for funds for Africa, it's worse. It's worse. Trust me, I came here, and I've been here for 9 years, and every single time I've been seeing negative image about Africa on television. You see ads from UNICEF, you see ads from so many NGOs that their goal is just to raise funds, money to go to support Africa. But then the image that they're showing about Africa, it's some of the ads, I believe, is like 50 years ago ads. You'll see a little kids with no food and they don't have shoes. And then in all these ads, all the time, you'll see a little flies, coming on those kids. And then they're coming here, like here. In all the ads, as if they're always waiting for the little flies to come on the face of the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens all the time. And I remember I got really annoyed, because I was seeing all the time. And I mean, you'd be walking in the street or like in the public places, and then because there's a television everywhere, you will see like those kind of ads. And then you start doubting yourself, because people, they will start look at you like, oh, these are your brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? And I'll feel very annoyed that, what the heck, like, why it has to be this kind of image all the time? Why not showing the capital city of Africa, African countries? Because there's so many beautiful, things about Africa. But the only thing that you'll find animals. It's all about jungles. People, they'll ask me questions like, how did you come here? And I'll tell them I walked. I walked from home to here. They'll ask, how did you afford to come here? First of all, people, they'll see me and they'll not even think that I'm an African. They'll think I'm from America. They'll be like, are you from America? That would be the first question. Because some of them believe that, African cannot really make this far to come to a place like this. But these are negative images that a lot of people have, and it's because of the media, the influence of the media, influence of the Hollywood movies. You see how they portray Africa. But we cannot just sit back and complain about these things. We have to step outside and start creating content. We have to step outside and start making something about Africa. If people, they don't really know about good image about Africa, let's start creating positive image about Africa. Let's put those content out there. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my friends today, she was telling me that, Mika, I didn't really know all these things about Africa, because they've been joining in the live stream, and they're like, I didn't really know. I didn't really know all this side of Africa. I didn't really know about all this stuff. But, and through Swahili Nation as well, she got to know a lot of stuff, a lot of information, a lot of videos that I've been reacting on, some people have been following along because there's a lot of people who are curious about Africa and they just want to know Africa. But every time they go on the internet, they only find negative content about Africa. So Africans, we have to rise up and we have to do something about it. And I'm pretty sure we can all do something. We can all do something. If you cannot really do anything when it comes to digital creation, then you can support, right? You can support by any means. Anyways, guys, yeah. So that's a little introduction of today's topic, and soon I will share the link in the comment section, and I want you guys to think about this because we do have internet, even though sometimes it might not be stable, but we do have internet, and I believe that we can change this image by feeding positivity about Africa on the internet. I believe we can do that. I do believe we can do that because we're far behind, doing something like that. But anyway, so I'm just gonna share the link here in the comment section right now, and yeah, you guys, you can. All right, if you come in right now, guys, I'm not gonna stay here for long, but the link is already in the comment section. You can join in the conversation and share your idea. I share something that you believe Africa needs to hear, because actually these live streams, I know some people are joining right now, are watching here, but some other people, they actually watch it later. I believe because of the time difference, so sometimes it's kind of hard to get people. So when we are sharing something, you have to know that there's a lot of people who they will actually see what we are talking about even later. All right, I have Caleb Johannes here right now already. Caleb,
Hey,
what's up, brother?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm glad to see you today at the live.
Welcome back. Caleb, can you hear me? You're running away. Caleb, I guess, is having trouble, with the internet. All right, Caleb. Then you can try to come back again. Guys, I dropped the link down there. Feel free to join. And just in case if like the 2 or 3 people joining at the same time, so make sure that if someone is talking, make sure that you use your audio, so that we may not have interaction of the audio. Yes, guys, if you're joining right now, let me know where you're watching from. And here we're just discussing about the present and the future of Africa. We're looking at the past, we're looking at what happened, we're learning from it, and we are taking initiative for present and also looking for the future. Okay? I have Lazana here. Lazana, hi.
Hey bro,
What's up?
I'm good. I'm good.
Lazan, I see your comment here on the comment section. I don't know what you mean. You say we need one Africa that are all Muslim. What do you mean by that? That's not diversity. That's not kind of Africa we need. Because
Hello.
because Africa, it's a big continent with diversity. We have all kind of religion, we have all kind of people, we have all kind of languages, and I
Yeah,
think us moving forward, we have to learn how to embrace diversity and respect the difference, because that's the most important thing. If we have people of one form, then it's hard to happen that way. I think this kind of thoughts is what actually begins. This kind of thoughts is what create division in the country. What do you think about it?
that's all my area, bro. I'm sorry.
Hello. All right, Caleb as well as I think he's talking. Caleb, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. I'm just now online by my data. I
Yeah,
was in the Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi
yeah,
is not going on.
yeah. So I was
Okay.
trying to share. I was trying to share here with Lazana. He's sharing with us live here because of the comment that he commented. You heard what I was trying to share, right?
Yeah, I think like our country has lots to learn to the world. Like, do you know, like, Mika, the
Mm,
relation, like Muslims and Christians coexist in Ethiopia, and the relation here is very strong. Even like last time, there was a prayer at the time of Corona to
yeah.
like pray for the peoples, and the Orthodox priest prays. After that, it was the turn of the Muslim priest and the
Mm,
Muslim sheikh, and they say like, just the Orthodox mention it. I don't want to pray again. Like,
mm,
it is this much. Our
yeah.
strings of love between Muslims and Christians, like Orthodox,
Mm,
we are very strong. Like, marriage is normal. Muslim
yeah.
Christian marriage is normal, and
Mm,
even in Mercato, the biggest open air market of Africa,
yeah.
we have a mosque and the church beside. Like, they are
Mm,
like there is just a border that separates them apart, and
mm,
they coexist there. And once there were a fire accident in the mosque, and
mm,
they go to the church, and the church
yeah.
is gonna keep them there. And at the time of construction of the shops in the mosque, the church will fund the mosque.
Mm,
It's this much.
exactly.
In Ethiopia,
Exactly.
there is no
Mm,
religious difference. We are one.
yeah. And that's what I love. Like I've said this so many times in during my reaction that before anything else, we have to know that we're a human being. And I've always said this, God didn't create religion. Like, religion is the way that human being we came up with idea of seeking God through different forms, through different ways. So we have like this kind of way, we have that kind of way, we have that kind of way, that we are believing, because this is the belief. So it's something very personal. I believe it's something very personal. But the best thing we can do is actually embracing that diversity, because when you look at religions, teachings, all of them, they're teaching good things. There's no religion that is teaching bad things. Personally, I am
Yeah,
Christian, right? But you
yeah,
guys maybe you might not know. But when I was in university, I'm Pentecost Christian, actually, very strong Christian. But when I was in university, I started my major. My main major was economics, but my second major, it was actually about Islam. My major, literally, like, I started 1 year of Islam, while I'm very strong Christian, and my dad actually is a pastor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to do that because I'm coming from Tanzania, and Tanzania, we have like 64% of Christianity and 36% of Islam, and I have a lot of my friends who are coming from the other region, and I really wanted to understand the contents. I really want to understand what do these, like, this other side believe, and I wanted to be able to not to judge anyone, or not just to have those stereotypes and information that I always hear, but I wanted to go to school to actually learn and start and listen and understand, so that I may be able to have conversations. So even now, me having Swahili Nation, because even a lot of my audience here, they're Muslim as well, which is like, I am blown away that, wow, maybe this was the reason, maybe this is the reason why I had to go to school, that God was already arranging a plan long time ago for me to be able to stay here today and to respect different, all kind of religions, but but to focus on what is really important to us. And that is, because when you look at God, and when you look at the belief, that the preaching is all about love, is about peace, and it's about unity. That's what God wants us to be. That's what, like, how He wants us to operate. So I hope we
yeah,
have Africa that will embrace. I know some other countries, they don't have really any problem, but we see in other countries as well, there's a very strong problem with religion. And you see there are, going back and forward, like, oh, my region is better than yours, oh, your region is trash, oh, you're not. All this kind of mindset we cannot really allow them to have, because those are the mindset that they actually bring division in the continent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even when I see people that are amazed of a Christian and Muslim marriage in Ethiopia, I say like,
Mm.
what? It's just normal. What are you guys saying? Like, it's just normal in our country. Like even
Wow.
when there is a Christian ceremony, they're gonna clean the road for the Christians. The Muslims
Wow.
are gonna serve the Christians, are gonna attend in the religious ceremonies of Christians even. We even
Uh,
attend on in their ceremony and they attend on our ceremony. They are around
uh,
34% Muslim in Ethiopia and
mm,
45% Orthodox, and
mm,
others are around 22% Protestant, and others are like normal, like traditional religions and Catholic. Like the
mm.
most is Orthodox. And we live in peace. We never get in war problems. When there
Yeah,
is a problem, we solve it
uh,
together. That's what we live in. We
that,
never face a
yeah,
religious problem in our country.
that
We live
that
in peaceful way. That's the way all countries should live in. Like
that,
everything should
that
be normal. Religion is a personal thing. No one
yeah, yeah,
should interfere in other person's like type. Like if you want to worship like Muslim, it's up to you. If you want to be
yeah.
Christian, it's up to you. So like we should let everyone to worship his God by its way. It's my
Mm.
it's my it's my opinion.
Because yeah, because when it comes to religion, is a belief, but as well it's a choice. For instance, like when you think about the religion you have, just think about who is joining right now here. Just think about the religion you have. When you think about it, you'll understand that maybe you inherit that from your parents because you were born in that kind of environment. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you're born in the house that everybody's Christian, everybody's Muslim, or everybody's like Buddhism or whatever. And so you born in that environment, eventually you turn to be like to believe what your ancestors, what your brothers, what your dad, what your mom believe. But us allowing it to actually letting that belief separating us from one another, it doesn't make sense, because if you believe in religion, it means you believe in God, and God, he don't believe in division. Like what that's not how it's supposed to be. So the picture that you're trying um, to point out right now, Caleb, is the picture that is we're supposed to have all the time, whether in Africa, outside in Africa, or everywhere. Like as long as that person is religious person, that person believe in God, then we should not have this problem, because we know what God wants, and God don't want all this kind of stuff, right? He doesn't want
Yeah.
that. You believe in God at all, that you unless if you I don't know what you believe in, then yeah.
That's correct, Mika. Even like if you are true Christian, show respect for your Muslim neighbors because Jesus is love, not hate. Like Jesus
Yeah.
is love, Jesus is
Mm,
love for everyone. And even
mm,
in Muslim, they never say that you should attack Christians. They are
yeah.
just normal people. When
Mm,
sometimes I see in movies that Muslims are counted as terrorist groups, but
mm,
we should not treat them like that. If we make
mm,
that thing, that's not correct. That's not, in my opinion, everyone is equal in front of God.
mm,
We just there's a worshiping way we worship, but there is a one
mm,
God and we worship
yeah.
Him. The point is that like we are worship, like we are making happy the God, like worshiping
Uh,
worshiping a single God, but serving
uh,
it by like the ways are different, but like
uh,
we are worshiping the same God. So like we shouldn't complain. Just worship our thing, do our
I-
thing. If we want to
praying for
attract people to
presidents.
our religion,
Yeah.
just show them the way, but
Mm,
not force them to come there.
mm,
That's the perfect way. Otherwise, you can't live in a community because we are like in the world when you see like it's equal, like it's like equal Christian and equal Muslim. So like we
okay.
shouldn't force anyone.
Okay. Lazan, what is your thoughts? What do you think about what we just said? And Caleb, you stay there, don't leave. And my brother from India, you can join. You can come in.
Yo,
Lazan, what is
Mecca.
your thought?
Bro, I'm from Somalia. All
Uh,
Somalis believe Africa
mm,
can be one nation for only one reason, one
mm-hmm,
religion. If we have one religion,
mm,
Somalis they are same religion, same people, and they believe a different faith.
mm,
That's why we don't have a stability.
mm. Uh,
That's,
so, so you believe that if we have one religion, then we're not gonna have all this problem that we're having.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that doesn't really make sense because we see uh, other countries that they have the same just one, but they still have a problem because it's not just about the belief about religion, but it's about like uh, how can I say people like people themselves. It's not just about like.
Bro,
Mhm.
in America, Muslims don't they don't have a power, much power.
Mm.
Is
But
that right?
you, you what I'm trying to say is um, if we want to have unity, love and peace, the solution it cannot be to have one religion because that is not it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because we already have a lot of diversity. We have so many what you're saying if I ask Christians, they might say the same thing as well. You know, if I ask another type of religion, they might say the same thing as well. So like if you think that way, it's very dangerous at this point because we don't have just the same religion. We have like all kind of religion. So this it cannot be an option. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
even you can see our country, like my Somali brother. I'm saying that you can see our country. We are stable in terms of religion. We never
Ex-
face religious issues. So like
mm,
you can live in harmony by two religions, like by Christianity and Muslim. But you
yeah.
should respect your Christian peoples because like you shouldn't force the other Christians in Somalia because of the US do bad things on Muslims. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Because people who are actually doing bad things to other religion is because they don't know who God is and they have no idea. Like why should you treat somebody different or partially because of his or her belief? That is ridiculous and that is wrong. And if there's that problem in the US or other countries, we cannot allow it in Africa because it's not right. Like it's not right, and people who are actually they're open minded, they know that this is not right and it's not allowed. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect saying, Mika.
Yeah, we have another person, Swahili Nation. Who is this Swahili Nation? This is me, Swahili Nation. Swahili Nation. Hello. Okay, I gotta then. I will. I'm gonna give you a break a little bit. We have India as well right here. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I started a little bit like when I was taking my classes last semester. I studied a little bit about
I
India.
can't hear. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
You cannot hear me, Caleb. Can you
No,
hear me?
no.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Mika.
Uh, what about you? Cannot hear me?
It's breaking.
It's breaking. I think because we have a lot of people here. Um, Swahili Nation. I mean, really quick, you guys mind to? Okay, okay, no worries. I'll do this so that I may. What about now? Can you hear me?
There's a Nico. There's a Nico.
Caleb, can you mute? Can you mute your mic for a second? You good now?
It's good, but there's a Nico.
Yeah, yeah. You have to mute.
Okay.
Mute the.
Okay, okay.
All right, Krishna.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you now exactly clearly.
All right.
Clearly.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
what's your take? What is your thought?
About what he said about one religion, I don't think so, because it won't be possible, because people have to have the freedom to choose
Yeah.
between any religion and
Mm,
change from one religion to the other if they want to.
mm,
So it's not like, oh my God, you're a Muslim or you're Christian or a Hindu. The Hindus also in um,
yeah.
Africa, and like if they want to change their religion, they have to be able to do it. It's not one
Mm,
religion is not the solution. It cannot be the
mm,
solution. I'm sorry to break this to you, but I'm sorry, but Khalid, that is not the solution. It's just unity in diversity. That is
yeah.
that is why India is right now, higher GDP than
Mm,
the UK, who actually, put who actually took us over. But still, seriously, we just follow that thing only. So I don't think
mm.
one religion will work at all. And what is the other question?
Oh, that's basically the only thing we've been talking about.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
see.
And
I want to see Khalid's rebuttal. Uh, I'll mute my mic if you want.
oh no, I have a question for you before you. I have a question for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Please tell me.
Yes, I know in India you guys have like diversity, like you have almost all kind of religions right there.
Yeah.
How situation there when it comes to business?
How? What? I didn't get you. How?
I'm saying how is the situation? Do you guys have like
Your voice is
fights
breaking.
because of religions?
Yeah, yeah, we do have fights because of religion sometimes,
Mm,
between Hindus and Muslims, and then between Sikhs and Muslims. We do
mm,
have certain problems. Um, we take care of them. We do
mm,
have them, obviously, like, in America, if you see, like, it's not a religious issue, but it is an issue about color, skin color, and they literally fight over that. And over here, sometimes, yeah, sometimes, there's a temple, for making roads,
mm,
highways
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Uh,
They sometimes demolish temples, or mosques, small
yeah.
mosques. They're like really small, you won't even imagine, like it. Like, how can I show you? I can't turn the thing because it's going to break. um, they're small mosques, or very very small things like that, stuff like that, and those are demolished, and then people get crazy, and they
Uh,
start, like, and they have their election interests
yeah.
in them, and so they start like dangal, which is called like dange. Dange
Mm,
is called, basically, like, you know uh, a riot,
uh,
basically. I think the exact definition, I mean, exact translation is not that, but yeah, they do start some riots. But
mm, yeah.
in spite of all of that, honestly, I'll tell you one thing. um, I'm not saying this because I'm Indian, but
Yeah.
seriously, the one formula which can get everything together, honestly,
Mm,
if you ask me, is unity in diversity.
yeah. Yeah.
That is
Exactly.
it. Yeah, unity in diversity. You can be a Jew. We have Jews in India. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Jews in India, literally, who are
Oh.
still staying, who don't want to go back.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. That's
Hmm.
amazing. I have another one in the line. Agnes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, appreciate.
Okay,
I'm just gonna put
I'm
in.
going
Uh,
to take it.
you guys can I will keep off a bit. Sorry for doing that. I feel I don't have a choice. So Dr. Ebenezer,
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Yeah. So you know what we're talking about, right?
No clue. Just could you revise
Mm.
for me because I was out shopping. So
Uh, yes. So we have been talking about religions today, and like how the struggle of religion and belief, right? And how
yeah,
most of time it brings division in the regions of Africa or countries in Africa. You know, we have a lot of
yeah,
cases like that, and we have Caleb online as well. He was sharing how um, you guys in Ethiopia live in harmony with all, different diversity. And we have another brother from Somalia who, like, his suggestion or his opinion, he was like, I think it's if we have all Muslim in Africa, I think we'll be at peace because um, yeah, basically that what we were talking about, and we had a brother from India as well sharing his opinion that what we need unity in diversity, which I strongly agree with. So basically, we're just talking about religion, how it can separate people, and how it can actually unite people. Like not like Christian and Muslim, and we have that like all these different kind of, religions, and how can we leave aside like because whether we believe in our religion is not bad stuff. There are good things that love one another, forgive one another, do this and that, pray and all those things. Why not focusing on that positive side? Why not actually acting on that and live under unity and harmony rather than quarrels that we're having all the time.
uh, actually, that's a really nice topic. Uh,
Mm,
I think religion wasn't. Religion is actually the only thing that was supposed to save humanity. However, which destroyed actually humanity. In
mhm,
the name of the crusade or the jihad or anything you want to
mm,
call it. Uh,
mm,
it, this is the problem is not about the religion or the faith that you have
yeah.
towards your the God that you believe in. It's not about
Mm,
that. See,
mm,
I think the problem appeared when we started institutionalizing religious institutions and then becoming part of it. It's all about being extreme. Like
mm, yeah.
now let's say you're a Catholic, I'm a Muslim, and then when you put it that way
Mm,
and you see the problems are not
mm,
because of the religion or the faith,
yeah.
rather the separationist idea. Yesterday I tried to
Mm,
touch some of the points with you,
mm,
not about
mm,
religion, however, this separationist idea, because
yeah.
most of the the religious institutes are separating people based on their faith, not faith,
Mm,
on their religion. So
mm,
let's bring it to Africa, and then let's see it in
yeah.
Ethiopia. And let's
Mm,
when you ask someone, what's
mm,
your faith?
mm,
What's your faith?
mm,
Who do you believe in? The
yeah.
Muslim will say, I believe in Allah, and the
Yeah.
Christian will say, I believe in God. And most of the
Mm,
people are attached to their religious sect. It's all
mm,
about the sections. You see, it's about the division among
yeah.
the religions themselves. So let's say there is Jehovah Witness, there is uh, I don't know, the Apostles, there is the Protestant, there's the Catholic, there's the Orthodox, there is
Mm,
the Roman Orthodox or Catholic, or all those
mm,
sects have some
yeah.
minor differences among themselves. However,
Mm,
they tend to focus all the time about their differences, and this
mm,
is what is destroying the entire Africa when you look at it,
mm,
because we're focused more on our differences,
mm,
on the fact that I'm different from you. I'm actually different from you. I'm born different.
yeah.
It's not my religion that separates me from you. Even
Mm,
my fingerprint is separate from you. You will not
yeah.
have my fingerprint in the entire
Mm,
universe if you search for it. But
mm,
it's not about the religion. It's how the religious institutions are guiding the people through those uh,
mm,
biblical scripts or uh,
yeah.
Quran, the Quran that they believe in. Those in those Bible or the Holy Bible or the Quran doesn't tell you to be separationist and to you can preach about the Quran, you can teach about Jesus, you can teach about anyone you want, you can believe in whatever you want. That's for your own interest, like it's for your own saving. It's for your own redemption. It's not for me and you not to be friends.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
my experience, I'm actually from evangelical background. I'm from a
Mm,
Protestant background. So,
yeah.
but I'm not that religious person. I'm not this
Mm,
extremist person. I like to
yeah.
explore. I like to
Mm,
learn about Jehovah Witness. I like to learn about Muslim. I like to learn about
yeah.
Orthodox. I want to learn about everyone because when you go deep down, it's everyone is beautiful within. Like there are
Exactly.
values that you pick from
Yeah.
everywhere. So, my friend, when we were in high school, I think, he told us. He actually specifically told me because
Mm,
his parents told him that
mm,
he's Orthodox and I'm Protestant. They told him that he cannot be friends with me.
yeah.
So what does that have to do with friendship? Because friendship is not based on religion. Friendship is based on
Yes.
being human.
Mm,
I mean,
yeah.
you made actually a reaction towards the song of Rofnan, if you
Mm,
remember.
mm-hmm,
That's what he actually told the world.
mm,
Before religion, before language,
yeah.
before color, it
Mm,
was being human that came
human.
first.
Yeah.
God created man and woman in his
Mm,
own image. You see,
mm,
that's
yeah. Mm. I say that all the time. I think he cut a little bit back, but I say that all the time that God, he didn't, like, when you think about religion, go to the history and see how religion started. You know, how it started, like how it really started. You find out that people, they were actually figure out the way how to connect with God, and so they came up with different ways of worshiping or religion. Even today, even you can decide to create your own religion. You can decide to create today and start pursuing God. But all of this, when you look at the basic foundation and the basic principle, that the basic principle is the same. No religion teaches anything bad. I mean, I'm living here. I'm learning a lot about Confucianism. I've learned a lot about Buddhism because it's kind of popular right here. I went to school to study about Islam. I'm a Christian. I'm learning a lot about. So many different, different types of religion, and all of them. When you look deep inside, you realize that they have some stuff that it's there in similar, in common. It's kind of like the way of life. This is how you should live. Of course, always depend on God. Always look at God. God wants you this for your life, this for your life, and you should try your level best to follow that. But I do not understand when we take religion and it become a weapon to divide us and to set us apart, like, and not really to unite us, because that's not the ideal. That's not how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You were still talking.
so yeah. So my perspective is it's true.
Mm,
Why I don't know why religion is separating us into becoming a separatist, but I think it
mm,
has all to do with what we have been discussing about last time. It's a
yeah.
superimposed
Uh,
thing for us. It's we coexisted until
mm,
some time in Ethiopia, and
mm,
we still coexist with each other,
yeah.
despite the fact that there are different religious sects, and despite
Mm,
the fact that you believe that yours is better than the other parties. I mean, I
mm,
have even arguments within my
mm,
own sect. I have an argument that
mm,
who said, I mean, okay, you have the Bible, I have the Quran, and then let's say mine says those who don't believe in the Quran, actually, those who don't believe in Allah, those who don't believe in God, are the
mm,
ones that are condemned. It's not about the book of Quran. It's not believing about the Quran. You can name the Bible the Quran and say I believe in the Quran. I mean, it's
Mm,
okay. I mean, you see, like we have this extremism that we
mm,
are, superimposed to. And now that's
mm,
what we learned, and that's what we're taught. Like I said yesterday, it's all about competition. We're
mm.
running. Even when you come to the religion, we're competing.
Yeah.
Like my religion is better than yours. My religion has better values. My
Yeah.
religion is the right religion. It's a competition. I mean, so far
Ridiculous.
we're
Yeah.
competing. I know. Like,
Mm.
why? Why does it matter? I can believe in a stone if I want to.
Yes.
Still, I
Yeah.
can be friends with you. And
Uh,
all I have to do is respect your religion, respect your
yeah.
views, respect your
Exactly.
culture, respect who
Uh,
you are. Just because you're
uh.
human, that's more than enough to respect you.
That's more than enough.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh.
That's it.
it's correct, Mika.
Uh-huh. Yes, Khaled.
It's correct. He say correct. Yeah, like
Mm,
it's correct. Even I heard that, like, even my beloved prime minister say the speech about this stuff, and he say like this: how can Muslims blame Orthodoxes? Because
mm,
like the oldest church in Africa is found in Tigray, and in that region, around 97% of them are Orthodox, but they
mm,
preserve that church.
mm,
No, they preserved that mosque, and still that existed. They didn't destroy that. So
mm.
like he say like this mosque existed because Orthodoxes preserved that mosque.
Yeah.
Orthodoxes preserved that mosque, and also in Harar there are even churches. There are Orthodox churches still exist. They are
Mm,
preserved, but Harar is maximum like owned by Muslims. But like, how can we coexist? Like, how can Orthodoxes blame Muslims and Muslims blame Orthodoxes? Like,
yeah.
we helped each other to preserve our culture, our mosques, our churches. So like,
Mm,
we coexist for lots of years. Even in like the Muslims comes peacefully to Ethiopia, and even the Prophet Muhammad says Ethiopia is the truthful land for you and don't attack them. It's this much.
mm,
Our integration is too much. So like
yeah.
we should keep integrating. We should love together and spread our love to all of the world and love live peaceful, even with
Mm-hmm.
Protestants.
Yes. That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's a good point. I really like the idea, because
Yeah.
to love you, I don't need a condition. To love humanity, I don't need a condition. Um,
Exactly.
I just
Yeah,
I just need to be human, and I just need to be a
Yeah.
person to love a
Uh,
person. I mean, there is no need for separatism. Like
yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder always, like, why. It's always the why, but most of the
Mm,
time you can't answer the question why, and you cannot give it a perfect answer for the why. But
yeah.
the truth is, just like I think it's Caleb, right?
yeah,
Yeah. It's
Arab,
It's
Arab.
Caleb.
Yeah,
Just like okay, Caleb. Okay, so just like Caleb said, uh, loving one another is an
mm,
obligation. It's for Christians, it's an obligation.
yeah.
I wonder how
Mm,
Ethiopia is still, facing war,
mm,
because we're almost like
yeah.
most of the people in the war region, for example, currently
Yeah.
are Christians,
Yeah. Yeah.
Orthodox Christians. Whether you like
Mm,
it or not, the Bible says love one another.
exactly.
Even
Yeah.
the Bible mentions it's if
Mm,
you love the person who loves you, you're just a
mm,
hypocrite. You're just nobody. I mean, like, anybody can do that. But love your
exactly.
enemies. That's
Mm,
the hardest part. Like, love your enemies. So
mm,
you have to love one another. It's not
yeah.
a choice for Christians to love one another. It's an obligation. It's a principle. It's a value.
Mm,
So where did the
yes,
religions fail to teach that one, instead of
yeah.
teaching separatism? Yours is
Yeah.
better, so
uh,
preserve yours, destroy the other. This is the same
Uh,
as crusaders. So, like,
yeah.
in the
Mm,
name of God, we're just pretending that we're serving that God that gave us the Bible, but destroying the name of God. As a
yeah.
Christian, I love everyone, and it's
Yes.
my job. I
Mm,
spend all of my days trying to love everything, even nature. I mean, since
yeah.
I am a vet, I love all animals except snake. So
Mm.
I have to preserve all nature. I'm scared of snakes, but so uh, it's up to us to
I'm
preserve
guilty.
nature. So to
Ancient
preserve it, to keep it.
Nika, I'm facing lots of problems here. Like in my
Mm.
like I'm an Orthodox person and I live like loving Muslims and like Protestant is like new for us. For at these days they grow too much and like it's new and our parents taught us to not interact with them. Like it's like that. And nowadays I'm trying to interact with them and I have lots of Protestant friends. Like I'm
That's
living peaceful. But like in the past times, like before 5 years or like that, I was afraid of Protestants. Like
that, that,
I
that's
was very very
actually
much afraid of Protestants.
I actually remember you, Caleb. You were the one who actually commented because I was doing a reaction for this. I think it was worship songs from Ethiopia, and you commented. You're the one who commented, gave me a really long message to be like, in Ethiopia we have Orthodox dudes. It was you, right?
Yeah, I commented that like you were
Yeah.
reacting to a
Yeah.
Protestant music, so I want you to react on our Orthodox gospel songs too. So like I commented that.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that comment. What my brother here, doctor, said. I think it's very important. And it got me thinking that I think one of the reason why, even though we claim to believe in God and to religion, but we are not ready to act upon it. Because if I believe in God that much and I still don't love my neighbors, I just want to fight all the time and I compete with one another. I think I am better than you. I know God than you know God. This is not how God like want us to be. It's not the way that even our religion or Bible, whatever that you use, teaches us. Is not that. But then you realize that people they are willing to just hang and hold on to religion, like those humanly principles, but not really have a real relationship with the one that you believe in. Right? It's kind of like you are in a relationship, but you're not really committed in a relationship. Then you're kind of like, okay, you know what? If I do something wrong, I'll just go and repent, and everything will be fine. Go and repent, and everything will be fine. And you asked really good question that where are if religion teaches us to have peace, love, and all this kind of thing, but where are they right now? The time that we actually need the most to
Exactly.
to be
In the
reminded
time of
and to
crisis.
act. Yeah, and to
Exactly.
be love, not to show love. No, you have to become love. You have to be love. Where are they? It's very interesting. At the same
That's
time, I
actually a
want us to
really good
think.
question.
Yeah, at the same time, I want us to think that this is not just about one region in Ethiopia, but about the entire continent of Africa. And in Africa, we have even people who they believe in all this traditional stuff, right? Like there are people who believe in
Yeah.
witchcraft. Those are brothers and sisters as well. There are people who believe in different kind of stuff, like whoever God you believe in, as you said before. We have people like that. So, having unity in diversity, man, it's not an easy thing. You just need to be willing to sacrifice, like to let go of your like your idea. That you think that, oh, I think no, I'm always right. No, we are right, they're wrong. We are right, they're wrong. If I believe that, then I'm gonna really achieve that unity, because I'll always believe that I'm right, and I'll always see other people as they're wrong, and we're not gonna be able to have that connection and to have that unity with one another.
Exactly. So,
Mm.
I mean, I want to say one thing. I mean, there's Caleb here, and there's you, MC from Swahili Nation, and me from Ethiopia. Again, Caleb is also in Ethiopia, so I think so. We're here on a same stage where like we can work together.
Mm.
It's all about change. Like yesterday I was going to mention this for you. I want you to read one book that I'm going to suggest for you. Like, it's not even 40 pages, it's maybe 36 pages.
Okay.
It's a book called Who Moved My Cheese. You can actually find it on the internet. You can just download the
Let me
PDF and you
write
can
right
read
now.
it.
Who moved
Yeah,
my cheese?
Who Moved My Cheese. It's an amazing
Ah, yes, I
story.
see it here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what that book tells you and teaches you is about change. Most of us, we do not
Mm,
accept change.
mm,
Change affects us in many ways. uh,
yes.
other countries have a saying called, the angel that you don't know is better than the angel you don't know is worse than the
Mm,
angel you know, something like that.
mm,
But in Ethiopia,
mm,
you have the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. uh,
mm,
that's for me. Like, I try to compare and contrast our,
mm,
like, folklores, and I wanted to go through all those sayings. And when you realize, how can a devil be better than the angel you don't know? I mean, any angel that I don't know is better than a devil. Of course, that's
exactly.
obvious. I mean, how would you choose the devil that you know over an
Mm,
angel that you don't know? Then I started digging that, and then I
mm,
found out that that saying is not originally from Ethiopia, that many countries share those sayings, and they don't say it the same way. The angel that you don't know, I mean, the angel you know is better
mm,
than the angel you don't know. That's how the saying goes. But we changed it from the angel to the devil that you know is better than the angel you don't know. I
uh,
don't care how you put it. I mean, I don't care how you say it,
yeah.
but
Mm.
if it's a devil, it's a devil. End of story. You don't deal with the devil. Angels are way
What
better
the devil?
compared to devils. Like, these
Uh,
sayings make us not adapt to change in our continent. Change is
mm,
inevitable. Change
mm,
through time happens. Our body changes from infanthood, from to toddler, then from toddler to youngster, then we start growing into adulthood, and all those things are a process and a change. That
mm,
change is required for us to coexist. I mean,
yeah.
people adapted to many things. I mean, a good example is go
Mm,
to the Netherlands. They
mm,
adapted to live under the sea level. They
mm,
adapted. They created a land where there is no land. They
mm,
live under the sea level, and then still they have an amazing country. So, like,
mm,
when you hear those stories, people have to be progressive. Most of
yeah.
the time, Africans in Africa, in Ethiopia, everywhere, people are regressive. They tend to preserve what
Mm,
was their ancestral thing. If you have
mm,
a good history, but if you're not making history yourself, what's the point of having a good history? If you're
yeah.
born from a rich family, and
Mm,
then if you don't do with anything with the money, and you just sit and keep the money there waiting, what's the point of having that money? It's
mm,
the same thing. If you have a history of an amazing civilization, what are we doing
mm,
now? Where are we progressing? Or are we just still regressing back in there, just waiting for the world to become
mm,
us, instead of us joining the world, us
mm,
moving into the world with the speed of the world movement? So it's all about change. I
yeah.
barely know you. I mean, I know you on YouTube, but we're
Mm,
opening up to each other because you're human, I'm
yeah.
human. We have the same goal, we have the same
Mm,
ambition, we have the same passion.
mm,
I don't know what your religious background is, because that's for
mm,
you, not for me. Like,
yeah.
you can have a difference of opinions. That's for you,
Mm,
not for me. I have my own faith. You have your own faith.
yeah.
You have your own interests. I mean, you might like green color. I might like
Mm,
blue. Then that's your interest. It's not mine.
yeah.
Why
Yeah.
would I be affected by your personal stuff rather
Mm,
than focus on the common ground that
mm,
we should be focusing on? That's
yeah.
where
That's
religion is not working. The
mm,
religion institutions need to work on, you know, the common grounds.
yeah.
Protestant, Catholic, Orthodox, Jehovah Witness, they share the same thing, one
Mm,
Bible. There is a slight difference of perception, and at the same time, a slight difference of addition of some biblical chapters. But still, they believe in God. That's
Yeah.
one thing. Why aren't we focusing on that ground? Why are we focusing on how different I am from you?
Yeah.
That's what we should be asking about religious institutions. Why am I
Mm.
focused on MC's, you know, personal belief system? Why am I
Mm.
focused on that? Why am I focused on your difference from me? Your
Mm.
hair color is different. I'm bald. You have hair. Why should I
Mm.
focus on the difference that we have to be friends, to be
Mm.
united? Why are we focusing on, like last
Yeah.
time I said, why are we majoring on the minor stuff and
Yeah.
forgetting the major stuff?
Exactly. Bigger picture.
That's what we should be asking. Yeah, look at the
Mm.
bigger picture. Thank you.
Mm. Mm. Dang, that was really good. That was really good. Well, Africa is watching. Africa is listening, guys. I hope you're really getting these things. You know,
Yeah, I
because
hope so.
this is really important, man. This is really important. Like in other places, if you have forum like this, you have to pay money to participate. You know what I'm saying? Like
True, true. Thanks to
I
MC,
have
we're
many
doing it for
speakers
free.
listening. Yeah, this is amazing, man. I really appreciate for your insight today, man.
Yeah,
For me today, I'm not gonna stay here long. I'll be wrapping up very soon. But I
good.
really appreciate for you guys stepping in here. As I'm wrapping up, I just want to respond to a couple questions that I've seen here, and I've saw something here. I've seen Mes Kerem said Protestants and came through the missionaries to conquer Africa. That's the problem I have. And then he continued with another one that does Ethiopia likes religion for white people to come to our country and teach about Jesus. And another comment here in Ethiopia, Protestants stands on disrespect of Orthodox in the beginning. That's why they did that. And okay, Ethiopia is the first. Okay, just respond. Not really to respond to the questions because people they can have different opinions, but
Of course.
I do agree. I do agree that the way that religion began in Africa, for example, taking example of my religion, Christianity, how they came and bring. Yes, I agree that the intention was not pure 100%. The intention was not pure 100%, but that doesn't change the fact that um, if let's say right now, okay, just a simple example. You guys, you have your own religion. I have my own religion. Do I live pure 100%, 24/7 every time? Do I not sin? Do I not really do some ugly stuff before God, even though I do have religion? So this because as human being we are all corrupt. We always have this side of us that is always looking forward to do some evil. Like we always have that because we already have sinful nature inside of us. We'll always have that. So I don't care who you are, whether you are a pastor or you're a pope or you are a who is this um I forgot the name of um your imam. Like I don't care who you are, but as long as you're a human being and you have blood, you're not gonna be perfect 100%. But that doesn't change the fact that they like God doesn't change, right? Even though human being we change all the time, even though we have our own agendas when we come with stuff, when we come with different ideology, when we come with different ideas, sometimes we might have different agendas. Like we're coming as we're showing the face of an angel, but inside of us we are devils, right? We have a little devil inside of us, hidden inside of us. But that doesn't justify or doesn't change the fact that God is still a good God. And even though I am corrupted, it doesn't mean that God is corrupted. So it's even though we know all this background and everything that has happened, I think I will not be doing right if I will judge like the whole package because of one person who actually started with wrong initiative or with wrong motives. And I believe religion they pretty much teaches not to judge but to love, right? I believe most of religion they teach that. At least I can talk about my religion that they teach about that. But as we were saying right now, that religion is very personal matter, but where we have to focus on right now, it's not who is right and it's not who is wrong. It's not a comparison and it's not about pulling aside this and that side, but we should focus on what our doctor actually was saying here, that we should focus on the big fish, and the big fish is that, hey, we have to be one. We have to stop fighting. We have to stop killing one another. We have to stop judging one another. We're human beings. We have that in common. We are created by God, and the same God that loves Orthodox, the same God loves Protestant, the same God loves Islam, the same God loves, Muslim, the same God loves Buddhism, the same God loves atheists, people who don't even have religion. They're the same God. So the focus should be there, that regardless of what you believe in, that is your personal matter with you and God. And we should, but yet we should still have this conversation what we're having right now. For me, honestly, I don't mind if you come to me and tell me about Muhammad and talk to me. My closest friend, she is from Yemen. I think most of you have seen on YouTube here. I've always been sharing Jesus with her, and she's always been sharing, Muhammad with me. We always, like, we have been friends for more than 9 years now, but we've always been talking there. I invited her to church a couple times, and I was like, come, just like, for me, I don't like you guys the way you pray. And then I explained to her why we do this. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of, that's kind of friendship and relationship that I've been having with this one of my close friend, best friend. And she's not even Christian, she's a Muslim. So I still believe that we can still have this conversation, we can still be friends, we can still live in harmony and peace as we respect one another, each other beliefs. You can share with me if you want, I can share with you if I want, but I have to do that with out of respect, knowing that, not coming to you like, you know what, this is the best, this is the best. What if one day I go to heaven and then God is like, oh, you were wrong, I'm actually the best. God is the best. That's how we have to
That's
focus, you know what I'm
interesting.
saying? Yeah.
Because yeah, you never know. I mean, like everybody thinks they're right, when at the end of the day, who's the judge? I
Mm,
mean, he's out
yeah.
there. So it's
Uh,
not about being wrong or right. It's all about having my own faith. It's for
mm,
me, not for you. It's still for
exactly.
me. I might have even, I might be pagan, or I might be even an
Mm,
atheist. Uh,
mm,
Mostly nowadays, even, more than Christianity has done
mm,
so far, I think Buddhism is doing more on peace and stability of their own
yeah.
states. That
Mm,
they're more, the teachers of Buddhism, are like, Buddhists are better teaching peace than Christianity, where Christianity is supposed to be the most peaceful religion on earth.
mm,
So
mm,
it's not about the differences. It's not about the, all
yeah.
the things that we said. It's all about how can we not, well, how can we come together. Of course, I
Mm,
mean, like many people will raise an issue, like for example, why do we need a religion that's from outside of Africa to, I mean, we're trying to unite Africa. So if we're
mm,
talking about unity of Africa, that means we need to talk about accepting all African religions as, like, as they are, the way they
yeah.
are. It doesn't matter what
Mm,
they believe in. So
mm,
if we
mm,
talk about unity, then we have to talk about the
mm,
diversity.
exactly.
Diversity is the most beautiful thing that we see in every culture. So
Mm,
I think you're right. The rights should be like, when we go to heaven or hell,
mm,
there will be decided for. But for
yeah.
now, let's have faith in us. I mean,
Mm,
in uniting Africa. Then
yeah.
let's do better on uniting Africa more.
Mm,
Like
mm,
the religion shouldn't separate us because of, our differences in religion. We're not going to divide the north from the south and the west from the east. We're just going to be
mm,
united as one nation, as
yeah.
African one nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an amazing
Exactly.
concept that we're talking here.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, accept that. Accept all of that thing that he say.
Mm,
The stuff here, like the bad stuff here, like in Ethiopia, is between Orthodox and Protestant. We are peaceful with Muslims, but there is a problem with Protestants. Like That's the weirdest thing that we are facing. But at the same time, like the things are improved from time to time. Like
yeah,
we make fun of the Protestants. That's the weirdest thing. Like
mm,
that was the weirdest thing. But at the
mm,
same time, like that's
mm,
improving from time to time.
yeah,
And that will be improved in the future too. Like I expect that from my country because like when you
mm,
are Christian, but like you
yeah,
are not okay with other Christians, that's not good. Like even we are okay with Muslims, but not
yeah,
Protestants, that's not correct in my opinion. Like
yeah,
we should see all equal and we should keep going. But at the same, like it's confusing at the same time. But like I accept that. I 100% accept that. We should
yeah,
accept Protestants in as our parts because like
yeah,
when that's the problem here is like this, Orthodox is a Christianity that comes directly from the part, just we
mm,
didn't like get it by missionaries or other stuff. It's
mm,
like that, and like Protestants come by missionaries. That's the problem between us. But the
mm,
Muslims are like the first settlers of African Muslims is Ethiopia. So like
mm,
they are also counted as like their original land. Like we count
exactly,
like the Ethiopia is like the land of Muslim and Christian. But like the Christianity is specified like Orthodox, and that's why they are counted as foreigner. But at the same
yeah,
time, we should respect like they are still Christians,
yeah,
and like we should respect them. And if we want to change them, it's up to us. Like
yeah,
changing is better than like the competition should keep going, but at the same time that shouldn't be changed to be hating each other. Like
yeah.
hating each other is not normal,
Mm.
and
Man, I
that
respect.
doesn't represent Jesus.
Mm,
That's an open
respect
mind
color.
from Caleb. So this is an amazing step. This is how
Exactly.
we change Africa. Actually,
Yeah,
it's not about uh, who's better than who. It's all
yeah,
about how can we do. Like I like smart in
yes,
Amharic. I'm a member of this family because I didn't care what you are. I care what you do. Most of the
mm,
time, like the focus should be on how we can come together and work
mm,
together,
mm,
live together,
mm,
coexist. It's all
yeah,
about coexisting, but we're living
yeah,
with lions, we're living with wolves, we're living with other wild animals, and we have
uh,
coexisted so far in million years, if we
yeah,
are talking about scientific ways. So it's a good setup, and both parties, I mean, both or tripartites need to work. More religions are there in Ethiopia. There is also the Wakifata, there is also other religious sects in Ethiopia most of
mm,
the time. So, like, uh, of course, history is all we have, and then now we need to work on opening up our hearts and being, what do you call it? Open-hearted, open-minded,
mm,
and
yeah,
then accepting all of them
yeah,
because that's what Christianity is about. If
yeah,
we really dig into it, because followers of
exactly.
Christ never hate. That's it.
Mm, mm. Yeah, hey,
Yeah,
for hate.
that's
So,
Yeah.
gentlemen,
that's
I really appreciate, man. I really appreciate
Thank you,
this.
MC. I really
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
this
uh
was really good. It's
Mika,
this was really good.
I want to see something for him.
Eh?
I want to see something for him. I want to
Okay,
say something for
okay.
you
Make
don't
it short.
mind, can I get your account? Like, I want to talk to you in the backstage.
To who?
To you.
To you.
MC?
No,
Oh,
for you,
okay.
Mike.
Me. All right. Okay. Sure. Um, I can text you my email or what do you want? Facebook?
Do you have Instagram or Telegram? If you wanna,
I don't have Instagram. I do have Telegram.
okay, send me that.
Okay. Here it is.
Thank
This
you.
is my number. All right.
Okay, thank
All
you
right.
so much.
All right. You
Thank you,
too.
Mika,
Very
for
nice.
allowing me to share with you.
All right, gentlemen. Appreciate. I'll see you another day.
All right.
Okay,
I'll
Mika.
see you another day.
Bye,
Bye.
Africa
Mika.
Unite. Bye, MC.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So, guys, wow, this this was amazing conversation, man. I'm really happy. I'm really glad. that we had this conversation, and I know the religion conversation, it's not done. Like we're gonna have this conversation again in the future, because I think it's very important. These are very sensitive topic to talk about, because like I see in the comments in most of videos that we do reaction, I see the comments when it comes to something like this. So it's very sensitive, but that's the reason why we should talk about it, because sometimes we tend to avoid this kind of talk because it's very sensitive, and it could get pretty, dirty sometimes when you talk about this stuff. But I think we should leave that aside and just have a decent conversation like what we had today. I appreciate the guy who joined us from Somalia, just sharing his opinion, and our brother from India who joined us today, and our two brothers from Ethiopia. Um, your opinion matters a lot, and even you guys who are watching right now, maybe you didn't get a chance to live stream. Your opinion matters, and it's very very important. So I just hope that as we continue with this One Africa Forum, we'll continue to keep this in our mind. And lastly, but not least, yeah, as you believe in God and believe in whatever that you believe in, let's continue to pray for our continent, because challenges that we are facing sometimes is not just about normal things. Sometimes it's also spiritual things. So that's why we're always asking one another, hey, continue to pray. Pray for our continent. Pray for the peace of Ethiopia, peace of Tanzania, Somalia, South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Egypt, Sudan, uh, everywhere. Like, I'm sorry if I didn't mention your country, but yeah, pray for peace of every country and continent. If you're not going to be able to remember every country, then you can just pray in general for Africa, because it's very important. And I know that God is Africa, and He will always be there. Yeah, religion, very interesting. Yeah. Yes, guys, I really appreciate for stopping by here today. I saw a comment here about vaccine and everything. So I think maybe we might be coming back another day to talk a little bit about that. Just have an open discussion, conversation to talk about, all those stuff. So for the time being, guys, what I can tell you is you can just go and do your research about vaccine, little bit, whatever that you know, and then we'll come back another day to talk about that. Yeah, about the tragedy that we are having right now. It's a very sensitive topic. So I really hope that day. I don't know if doctor you are like your sphere is about something like that, because I wish to have like someone who is actually from hospital, what I'm saying, to give us insights in this live stream about everything, so that we may get actually good information about it. Yes, personal as well. I'll try to do my research so that we may have that good conversation later on. Anyways, last comment here. I'll read this last comment and I'll be leaving. I think it's a good comment. Religion is something that you will not compromise. It is something rigid. Mutual respect is the best thing otherwise. All right, guys, I really appreciate for stopping by today in this channel. Help me to do this, guys. Like this live stream. Share with your friends if you want to share. And if you share on Instagram, whatever, remember to tag me, Nika Chavala, and official Swahili Nation as well. But as well, if you can support Swahili Nation, please do that by becoming a member, or using super chat whenever we are having live stream, or we are sharing the reaction video as a premiere. So always remember, if there's any way you can support us, please do so. It's gonna be amazing and helpful for what we're doing. All right, guys, I really appreciate it. Until next time, don't forget to love one another and spread peace wherever you are. Swahili Nation, Swahili world. I gotta go to sleep right now, guys. It's almost 4 a.m. right now. Let me get to sleep. Okay, guys, I love you. Bye-bye.